took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, Steelers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. Room here to run.
Prime time, baby.
Touchdown, Steelers. Melvin Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They start on the ground with Adams. He'll lose a yard there.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 87 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
The extra point is good.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Gordon. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, this is Adams. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
14.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run it here with Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now Gordon. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Mike 5. I'm going to go 47. Mike 5. Watch the screen.
Prescott from the gun. Ebron with it over the middle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And 1.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He dumps this off underneath to McFarland. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
For the field goal, a 23-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Get off the field.
And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
Steelers.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got it complete to Thompson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And out across midfield down to the 45. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
2nd and 7.
Go, get out there. You think you're going to get there? 24 is the mic. Here we go, 47. 47.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Ebron caught left side. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Melvin Gordon.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Willie Gay.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And hitting Juju on the slant. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And he stopped immediately there.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The line of scrimmage.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Mahomes.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Chiefs.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Darwin Thompson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Makes the
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A quick pass out to Juju. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
9 brings up 3rd and 2.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Prescott looks to throw on first. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Gordon on the carry.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Gordon, the ball.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Check three. Check three.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Down right around the 25.
Again, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal as they certainly wouldn't mind some breathing room. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's out right at the 25. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Complete to Eric Ebron.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Open man here is Gentry. 6 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Mahomes pass.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route?
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with time running out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. On 2nd down, they'll run the ball. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. They'll have a first down past the 40. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
At the 46-yard line.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Chiefs, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew.
take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking.